Back at you. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Shakur, Weusi, and Espizito from the Weusi tribe. This is the Get Righteous podcast. Camilla Trump Night. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yo, yo, you already know. Get right to it. You can introduce them. Introduction right while I'm sending these invites. Get it, man. Get it.
Man. All right, folks. Per our conversation yesterday, just to let y'all know, we invite everybody, obviously, to, bring their opinions, bring their takes, bring their smoke, whatever it may be. You understand? While we do a deep dive into all of these things that have transpired past week or so with the election, and we get to a few questions and all of these things. So, with all of that being said, you already know the vibes. This is the Get Right podcast. Our link is in the bio if you would like to support in any type of way. Doesn't matter the type of business, doesn't matter if you just want to bounce ideas, doesn't matter if you need mentoring, doesn't matter if you need customary work, doesn't matter if you need marketing, whatever the case, the link is in the bio. Be sure to click and subscribe to everything so that you stay in the loop. All right? Man. All right. Oh my God, hi. With that being said, what would you like to tackle first, sir? Hey, peaceful
Uh,
lover, how are you?
Start with the. We might as well start with the questions. Most of the time, the questions
All right.
lead into
Of course.
they lead into the segments sometimes. So you might as well just start with the questions. My boy was good. Hey,
Wordy, wordy, wordy,
everybody.
wordy.
Let's
All
do it.
right. So, first question coming in. Again, we appreciate y'all on all of the streaming platforms who sent us questions on the weekly. We have an abundance that we haven't got to just quite yet, but I promise you that we are digging away at these shits and getting to them
Yeah, a lot was in there.
because y'all are maniacs and like to drop like 50 after an episode. So, almost 100 episodes in, you can match that. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, questions. First question coming in, my guys. You know we have to talk about it. What happened? Why didn't Kamala win? What are y'all's thoughts? The gloves are officially off. You got it. Go get them.
Bing, bing, bing. It's time to swing. It's like, nah, nah.
Tag. Go get them.
We in here. We in here. Y'all know what it is, man. Straight from the gate. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Kamala lost, on my opinion. I believe it started with that debate that
Mm-hmm.
she should have stayed out of. She shouldn't have done the debate. 'Cause I don't even think, who was it going to do the debate at first? Her or Donald?
Trump.
He wasn't going to debate at first, right?
Nope.
He was just going to let the race run and just go by your views and
Mm.
all that.
Once
That
Once Biden dropped out, and he had no more talking points, and she challenged him,
yeah,
he backed off.
exactly. I think what you think. I'm still going, but I think she should have left that part alone and just went with exactly what he was going to do and just campaign, let the people do what they do, go by off of what you had to say, who was listening, because you gave everybody the opportunity to see you live,
Mm.
stuttered and fumbled, regardless of what y'all was both saying. She didn't come strong enough with the point, and she didn't answer strong enough. So I think it kind of, as soon as I watched it, I watched about 10 minutes of it. and I just got enough to know. Me and Zito, we watch a lot of debates and a lot of shit, so we know if motherfuckers is on fire or not, or if they going at it. And I was like, yeah, this is not Trump. Is he one of them guys? He like us. He can sit at the table and just go. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to catch on to know if it's razzle, you know what I mean, or if it's dazzle.
Yeah.
So he went with that. He got that, and I think she should have stayed out of that. The second
Hmm.
thing to me is not even more on policies or views or anything like that. I think my two keys points is I think people is damn tired of Dems when they go to y'all with the Republican Dem stuff. That's just y'all. We don't really care. You know, we just go with what's what. Like we go with what's spinning around and what's going around the world. But when it comes to y'all, I think the people overall is just tired of that shit. And then second, she campaigned wrong. She had the wrong people talking to her, talking for her. Seeing lot of those videos now, a lot of things that was at our rallies and stuff. I don't think that should have been going on. What you think, Zeke? I don't think it's a few things I'm saying that was just like, you could have stayed away from a certain few things and keyed in on some other people that I think would have brought it to more light. If she was going to use the celebrity green light to push her forward, she should have stayed away from those music artists and shit like that. She should have got with people that had level head, more of a, you know what I mean, straightforward thing going on so that she wasn't seen as trying too much. Like you feel me? When you do that, you're seen as trying too much. That's like
That's
the average
subjective.
rapper. You know what I mean? It's like the average rapper just
That's
trying to
subjective.
jump. I think
And
I think that's like the average rapper sometimes trying to, your sales is going down. So you gotta, you know what I mean? Oh shit, I need Zito. Let me get Zito to jump on this track because I needed to go up a little bit. You feel me?
yeah,
Not saying that all of it was bad, but I think some of it shouldn't should have been a little diluted a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? It's a certain point. If they were going to be there, they should have been there on a talking point with her, standing with her, you know what I mean? Behind this, just some of the stuff, like, you know what I mean? And y'all know what I'm talking about. Not everybody, because everybody that was representing it wasn't doing the fullest and bull. So that's why you said you gotta just look at the points and look at the views. There was a lot going on both ends. You know what I mean? That's why we talking tonight. There's a lot going on both ends.
mhm,
So I think it's just really those two key points for me. I think it was that for me, just the debate, because it's a lot of things on both ends that could have lost or won them the election. But for me, just looking in and not trying to key in on it too much and have my mind focused on what was going on, I'm gonna let Zito go. I think it was more of that debate and just a few certain turn points within her rallies that could have just been a little bit more,
mhm,
like, you know what I mean? Like she could have just been standing on her point a little bit more instead of of all the little celebration because we could have celebrated after. You feel
mhm,
me? After
mhm.
you won, then you could have had, you know what I'm saying? Bring whoever out. I don't give a freak. Well, like all of them on stage at the same time, let us spit a verse from each song. I don't care. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. You celebrate at the end once you got it in your hands and once you got it clutched. As me and Z don't know, you don't speak on and put nothing down until you know you got it in the bag. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a little bit too much dancing, not necessarily just the celebration part. I'm just saying the whole aspect. Just a little too much dancing and smiling and like it was already over with. And like Zito said, you don't know. You don't know when it comes to this shit. You don't know what they gonna do once you get down to the electrical votes and shit like that. So go ahead, Zeke. Let them know,
Um,
what you seen and what you feel, how she lost.
I don't necessarily disagree with a lot of what you said. Um, some subjective, some objective, obviously. What I'm gonna say is this though, in terms of her, why I feel she lost. Um, if if
Birdie.
if we talking about campaigning and all of those things, I think the main thing that everybody has forgotten is the fact that she wasn't the one that the Democrat Party wanted. Like got rushed into this shit because Biden refused to step down
Yeah,
as president.
we
So
talked about this last night.
she had a shortened campaign. Trump had been campaigning for damn near 2-3 years now. So that had a lot to do with the rhetoric and the political jargon and what's already instilled in people's brains and shit. You feel me?
Wait,
So
before you go on, because I'm with that too.
Hmm?
Because we was talking about that last night a little bit. If y'all wasn't on, or y'all ain't see the little clip that we put up and we cut. Because I'm with that too. That's where I was at. I was with that too. Same with Zito. And then I seen not just, I ain't talking about other side people, Republicans. I seen some Dems say, been vice president for 4 years. You had 4 years to get ready to do what you had to do. So it's kind of hand in hand too with that. But keep going, Zito. But I'm with you though. It was kind of a rush factor, and that really,
right there,
it really shouldn't have been her.
what
I mean, like it
you
could have
just
been
said,
her,
though,
but she got rushed a little bit, I think, too. Like you
of course
said,
she got rushed because she only had 3 months.
yeah.
But what you
And
just said is
how you gonna put something together? Like you said, Trump been already ready. My bad, because I
what
want you to go.
you
But how you
said
gonna put something together?
is the biggest talking point that I can't fucking stand. Because everybody and their mama, when you jump in these comments and people who are conservative, Republican, far right, or far right leaning, whatever the fucking case may be, they're like, yo, why didn't she do this while she was VP? You have 4 years to do this, 4 years to do that, 4 years. You don't understand the power of the VP.
Yeah,
It's very clear that you don't understand how the power structure goes.
Yeah, they don't get to do too much.
Like it's a literal totem pole of people who are assigned to do this, assigned to do that. She had a lot of promise.
That's right. That's
them
right.
words
The truth.
gone. Like,
That's right. That's
and
right.
For 107 days, that was a great fucking campaign. I'm just going to tell the fucking truth. You understand? Like that shit was on the money. Where she went wrong, she went on very niche podcasts. She needed to get in front of the right fucking people. I applaud her for going in the enemy territory and going on Fox News and throwing her fucking hands up saying, "What's up?" I applaud that shit. But you got to understand, and this is where a lot of people their age don't understand, and this is not a knock, obviously, the disassociation that the mass majority of people have with the media in general. That's why we exist. You understand? Because people are tired of being lied to. So they are looking for a source of fucking truth and a source of word. I feel like this, but at the same time, I feel like this. But if I go over here, I know I'm going to hear this bullshit. But if I go over here, I know I'm going to hear this bullshit. She needed to get into as many neutral spaces as she possibly could. Should she have done Joe Rogan? Yes, she should have. Just for the simple fact of the reach that Joe Rogan has as a platform. 100%.
I thought she was going to go on there too.
Do I agree with the fucking the stipulations and shit? No, because he tried to make her bend to him. Like at the end of the day, she's still the vice president. You show her the respect.
Yeah, why I'm about to say why she didn't go on there. What did he wanted to do?
He wanted her to come to him instead of him coming to her. Because obviously she's going fucking 5 states a day. So, and she can only give an hour of time, which is understandable. But Trump, you ain't doing shit, my nigga. Like you're nobody right now. You can afford to give Joe Rogan 3 hours.
Yeah, because you got time too.
You know what I'm saying? Like you've been out here already for 3 years campaigning and all of this shit. You're not in office. You have the time to give that 3 hours to Joe Rogan or whatever the fuck.
She should have got in there.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it was us, we would have took that hour with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, hell 100%. Yeah. Hell
and
yeah.
Whatever he wanted to talk about in that hour, we would have set fire to it.
Right.
And now it's gonna be that.
That's that. Like you said, take your hour, make sure the motherfucker people see, because they're gonna watch this shit over and over again. And that's how you, like Zito said, that's how you gonna get your shit. It's about hitting that algorithm. Motherfuckers be too much in touch with your feelings You better do what you got to do to get your shit going.
She leaned, she leaned, and it shows in the numbers. She leaned into the black community,
Yeah,
which is fine. You
yeah,
went on Club Shay Shay.
definitely.
You went on the Breakfast Club. You feel me? You went on the View. You went to
Oh,
every single hotspot you know that we watch. Every single one of them. But that was a mistake.
yeah,
You
yeah.
should have crossed the line, and you should have went into enemy territory even more.
Word,
You know
word,
that
word.
Rogan is right leaning. He tries to say he's independent, but the lie detector stated that was false. You feel me? Like, we know what time it is with him. We know why
Yo,
Elon Musk goes over there. We know why Trump
think,
went over there. We know why all of these, you
yeah,
know, Rosses and all of them. We know why
nah,
all of y'all work together.
we know who both, right? We know who going for the
You feel me?
1, 2. You know,
This is about the
like
truth, goddammit.
I'm about to say,
So
like I
yeah,
said, it don't matter who got in. The only shit I'm rocking with is who doing what I feel is whatever's in a policy
right,
is right, and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You already know.
yeah,
If you're doing some bullshit, then we just ain't fucking with it. But if you got some shit
yeah.
going that's right,
Mm-hmm.
then all right, cool. It's just how it's gonna be. And each one you get, each whoever we got after this, you're gonna have the same thing. Nobody coming next that's just gonna have everything in
All
line.
right,
You're gonna have to deal with some
all
shit,
right.
and you're gonna get
Yep,
some shit. That's how they work.
yep,
They gotta give and take. They have to. Even as the president, they have
yep.
to. They can't just give. That's not our shit. It's not built like that. Our GOV is not built like that. You know what I'm
All right,
saying? And we'll go into deeper segments on that
all right.
type of shit, that type of segment, so y'all can get an understanding of what Zito telling y'all to read between the lines when he talking, because he letting you know, like, either way, it's gonna be some bullshit.
Yeah,
We know this.
it's
Like,
politics.
you know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah,
politics.
it's gonna be some bullshit.
It's
That's what it's for.
politics.
To stir up the bullshit.
Like fucking training day. What tell old boy at the table? This is my newspaper. I read it because it entertains me. It's 99.9% bullshit.
It's bullshit. Goddamn
And
bullshit.
it's a show. That's why I said just sit back and watch the show. It's gonna be some great
Oh,
TV.
oh,
To add on it though, where I think shit got twisted in terms of the debate. Initially, she fucked up. Initially, I'll say that. Like, her first joint, she heated up towards the end.
yeah,
After
I ain't sure.
that
You
though,
was telling me I think you was telling me about the end or something, but I didn't. I ain't watch them. I just wanted to see enough to see, who was talking and who was doing the most, whatever. But like you
yeah,
said, you did tell me that she at one point started to try to get, more on her shit. Like, hold up,
right.
but you got to
After
come
that
out
though,
firing.
after that first hurdle,
Yeah,
she started clearing this motherfucker. I'm bro, you want to debate a prosecutor? You're not winning that, my boy. You're not winning that.
especially depending on
But
what y'all
what you
talking
gotta
about.
understand why he appeals to so many people, and specifically, he appeals to men that feel like they're losing their masculinity and being more conscious of how they treat women. Let's be fucking clear and let's tell the truth. When people label him a misogynist, these are the facts. You understand? How many times out of this whole entire trip did you see him insult her? Call her all types of bitches, call her all types of ugly this, ugly that,
Yeah,
and talk
that's
about and
that's
talk about
OG Trizzy.
his pretty white skin, talk about she and they are ruining the blood or the DNA of our country, sounding awful Hitler like, my man. Um, but
Yeah,
how you just pay attention to what's being said. Talking over people, that doesn't mean that you're right. Trying to belittle people, that shows weakness. You understand? Yeah, I see. I
no,
understand the motherfucker for what he
you know,
is.
I know. That's why, this is why, I'm laughing, because this is why I fucks with him, because that motherfucker is crazy.
I
See,
know.
that's what y'all don't understand. I don't give a fuck about what he doing and all that other shit. I just fuck with the motherfucker because he crazy and Zito know to owe me. I almost wild as hell. So, like he said though, that is that. Now I can't take. That's facts. That motherfucker he will say some shit at any moment, but that's him. That's what I like about him. Don't be no motherfucker that we don't see. All we see is this makeup, and you out here like, oh, it's good, guys. You know, don't fully about these people or those people that you know what I mean. Nah, keep it real.
Right.
I thought y'all like real. Why y'all don't like real? You should like Trump. Be real. Whether you like him or not, he gonna tell you some real shit.
Mm-hmm. It could be real okay or
Right,
real
real,
racist, real fascist,
real whatever.
real misogynist like,
Yeah, just like the rest.
real
I was,
funny.
I was about to say, look, yeah, like the rest of them. We gonna do a collage on y'all real
It could be
massages.
it'd be a whole lot of real. You understand? But
Real deal Holyfield.
in terms of the whole debate shit, that's pretty much. I mean, she started cooking this nigga, man. Towards the end, she started taking the gloves off, started hitting this motherfucker back. He's unhinged. He's not worthy. He's not this. He's not that. I was like, all right, this is how you should have came out the fucking gate, nigga. Like, you
You
can't.
know what?
I can't taking the higher road. I understand that. But this motherfucker is swinging low and stays swinging low. He don't care if he get point deductions.
Nah,
He don't care.
hell
So either
no.
you going to stoop to his level or he going to
Word.
beat your ass.
You better be like you said. You better be on some shit. What's the next question? You still got more on
You
that?
feel me? Yeah. The next question is the numbers are in. It says who voted for who. How do y'all feel?
Oh, that must have been while it was going on. Um, well, you can't ask me how I feel.
Oh, they just asked.
No, look, you
Oh,
can't.
they just asked.
You gotta ask me how I feel. I'm about to tell you. I told you. I posted it. I tagged Zeno in it. I said that shit when the shit happened 4 years ago. If he runs, he will get his last four. If he ran, then he getting his last four. We didn't vote. We didn't do nothing. We've done a lot of digging. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Within this 5 or 6 years of all this. So not just the Kamala Trump campaign, but the Biden Trump, the end of the Trump Obama campaign. So we just not just now talking about this
Right.
shit. We just not now bringing up this shit just because it's coming into and we jumping on it with y'all. This is shit we already had in the cut right here. We know the layout. We know what's coming. We know what's going on. We know what the buildups are.
Right.
We try to just lay low crumbs to put y'all down and put you on. I'm not denying what I said. It's in a post somewhere. It'll pop up on my feed somewhere on the Facebook or somewhere, but I'll put it up. So he'll be back long as they
Yeah.
let him. Now they tried to get him, as he don't know. We said
No,
that.
you did.
They would have gone, they would have clamped him, they would have had him in, then word. We'd have had Camilla, we'd have been rolling, we'd have been going in a whole new era, you know what I mean? Different things. But somehow that slippery little vein, he be slipping out. He got through. And once he got through,
I'm gonna just say this.
it
It ain't
that's
done
just what
yet.
it was.
It ain't
Yeah,
done.
word.
It ain't
But
done.
it ain't.
If everything goes the way it's looking like it's going to go, y'all need to get some more popcorn because some shit is about to pretty much hit the news very shortly, and it's gonna be interesting. I'm not saying it will. Allegedly, it will. So, but in direct response to the numbers, um, white men, white women, we already knew that y'all was going to vote for Trump. Predominantly, we knew that already. I'm tripping off that. Um, I know that not all white people, not all white men, not all white women did, but the majority of y'all did. And I hold no qualms about people who look like us that voted for him. The nerve of you motherfuckers. But more surprisingly was the indigenous vote. and the Latino vote. Came across a TikTok earlier today. It was a lady going on a rant. She said, for all the Latinos that voted for Trump, and just went down this giant fucking list, and it was hilarious. And I had to comment under the shit. I said, word, I hope your motherfucking coquito is made with bad rum and spoiled coconut milk. To the black folks that voted for Trump, I hope your Sunday dinner falls on the goddamn floor as soon as you pull it out the oven. I hope your banana pudding got long dandruff and
Where
crusted
Lom at?
hairs
That's
all in your banana pudding.
where Lom.
I hope
That's Lom.
you put
Is Lom
I hope
in here?
I hope you put motherfucking salt in your Kool-Aid instead of sugar.
Tag Lom. Bring Lom in
You
here. Lom
understand?
voted. But
The
Lom said his
nerve of
vote
you,
counted.
motherfucker. The nerve of you.
Lom
The nerve.
said his vote counted.
I hope your motherfucking collard greens get stuck to the pan. You crusty, dusty bitch. I hope your cornbread falls flat.
Ray, I need you to go on the bet now. Do you know how to do the bet? If I tell you how to do it, I was on about to beat number 6 Gonzaga. I need you to put 20 on that. We're about to get this done.
But yeah, man,
Oh, we back. We back.
I'm
It's like, nah.
I'm super disappointed at folks, man. Do I understand it? Sure, I understand it. I also understand that people voted for him for the wrong reason. Because if you listen
What
to
you
his
laughing at, the
first,
truth?
if you listen to his first statement, he says he goes right after the trans community and says we're gonna mandate stuff that where you can no longer be non-binary. There's no more you identifying as X, Y, and Z. You
Yeah, I'm
will be known as
sorry.
either a boy or a girl. So now,
Look,
what happened to the trans for Trump crowd? They punching the air right now.
yeah.
They sick as hell. Sick.
Bing bong,
Look at
ding dong. Now
look
when
at
it
this.
comes to when it comes to this shit, I don't care that it's just him. I don't care if Carmella got in there and did it. Y'all know I don't fuck around with that shit. Get it out of here. Now all that
Mm,
other shit he talk about, I don't know. Me and Zito, we are gonna do an episode because we've been looking at some stuff and we're gonna rush some things down
I
on
know
a lot
y'all
of
sick
stuff.
as shit right
But
now.
for all y'all and taking them benefits away from y'all Emmys that passed the line and all that, yes, sir, Bob. But there's
Yeah,
some other stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. But like Zito said, yeah, I bet y'all going crazy now because y'all
y'all
already know what
air
time it
right.
is. Now
Y'all
look, tell
sick
them, Zito.
as a motherfucker.
They know what time it is. You said it. You said it. You said it with the Black History stuff. You said it with the other stuff. Y'all don't listen. Y'all do not
You see
listen.
what
They don't listen.
else he said right
We
day
try to
one?
tell y'all.
Decentralization and all of these things. A lot of y'all's ancestors is about to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, see?
Terrible.
Oh, come on.
Terrible.
Yo, bro. Somebody placed that bet I just told y'all. We're going half on
That
that bread. 20.
that shit is
20
terrible.
on Arizona State.
I heard that shit and I said,
Oh,
oh man. See,
come
I
on, man. I
think
need this
really
bet in
understand though.
before
Like, bro,
this time run
talking
out.
about deporting all of these people, that's going to hurt the workforce. That's going to hurt the bottom line. That's going to make things more expensive.
It's going to get a little crazy before it gets, what's the name?
Hmm.
How you do it?
Just
Yeah.
saying. Just saying.
Um, I don't know. I guess go on the app and then call me on the other phone.
Just
Wait, hold up.
saying.
Next one. We got more questions?
Yeah, we got more questions.
He say, yeah, we got more.
We got 1,000 questions,
Like,
goddamn it.
I know we probably got a load of questions in that
Um,
joint. We gotta get back to the
as
episodes
far as
where we
the
just
numbers,
do it.
as far as the numbers go and everything, like that's all there is to it. You understand? I'm very disappointed in the Latino vote. I'm very very disappointed in the indigenous vote. You understand? Because that's us, baby, 1,000%. Um,
Yeah, that's no. See, my thing. Hold up, before you pass. My thing, yeah, was the Spanish vote. When I heard that and seen that, I
that,
said, yeah, now
that shit
I
pissed me
don't.
off.
Yeah, I don't know what
That shit
you
pissed me.
know what they seen or heard or whatever. Maybe some documentaries or some shit. I don't watch that
And
media. I don't
the
know.
and the other shit. The
Hey,
other shit that pissed me
but
off, what was the motherfucking Muslim vote?
yeah, see, like you said, it's like somebody's like yeah, we're gonna get back. We're gonna have to get we're gonna get back
I
to this.
said,
What's the
bro,
next?
what do you mean y'all went out and there's a video floating around where the lady says it vote for Jill Stein or vote for Trump. Don't you give a vote to Kamala Harris. You will not be welcomed in my community. As much as the black community has backed the Muslim community, the Palestinian community, every Muslim, every Islamic, every type of niche that there is within that religion, as much as we have backed y'all, now you want to say folks are not welcome into your community? One of the first and most poignant points of Project 2025 is the Muslim ban. So y'all voted for Trump, and he's going to ban all y'all.
Ban,
Good
he
job.
bano.
Congratulations.
No more tearing and flying in.
You heard what he wants to do to Palestine. He said it would make great beachfront property. Just don't look over here for help. You got this one, sis. You got that one, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Word.
That was is insane. He's crazy. He's that's the OG Trizzy. He's a wild guy, man.
Tootsie Pots.
Tootsie Bot, Tootsie all the way. Oh shit.
Understand? Like, so this is why people are feeling so fucking like a state of like folks is grieving because it's like, yo, all of this shit. We're not even gonna talk about the terrorists. We're not even gonna talk about all that other shit. Like,
Oh, you don't know.
oh, we
So,
want cheap gas back. Motherfucker, do you know how low gas is right now? You know how cheap gas is right now? Gas has never been controlled by the presidency. Just so y'all know. It's the people behind the scenes. If they want to get paid more, they jack the prices up.
mm-hmm.
And that's what Trump ran on. Ignorance. Because motherfuckers don't like to research. Folks don't like to read. Folks don't like to become educated. I'm not even going to talk about what a Trump presidency means for women's bodily autonomy. That's a
Now,
deal breaker for me.
he has.
That's a big deal breaker for me. This little motherfucker was on here talking on TikTok talking about your body, our rights. So you trying to tell me, because I've seen it all. I've seen women who were sexually assaulted and got pregnant behind it. I've had to nurse women who've been sexually assaulted back to health and get back to themselves. So I take this personally. You
Yeah,
understand?
that's wild. That's what I'm saying. That's
So
wild shit, man.
like a bunch of motherfuckers sitting on their asses in Washington has more rights over my own sister's body,
Yeah,
my niece's body,
that's sick.
my mother, my cousins.
Right, yeah. No.
Why would y'all vote for him and put him back in there?
Right.
Electoral states. This is
Just
y'all.
say he
This
do
is
some
all y'all.
crazy shit. And I got something
Real,
on that too. I
real.
got some shit on that. I got some shit on that too.
God
Some raw shit.
forbid anybody we know get pregnant in the state of New Jersey. God forbid, and they need to be hospitalized, need care. I'm talking from day one. They are fucked. Big time. Heaven forbid something go wrong and they need treatment. They are fucked. Big time. That's why I walk around so mommy. It's mommy at all times. Word jazz. That's what I don't agree with. Telling me what I can and can't do with my body is right. It's not right. None of that shit is right.
Right,
But this is
man.
why I said know who you one of the number one principles of the art of war is know who you dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very clear that the majority of people who voted for him don't know who the fuck they dealing with. When I say misogynist, this is some misogynist ass shit. What do you mean the man has more say over the woman's body? Boy, is you dumb?
Tweaking. Tweaking.
That shit disgusts me. Real shit.
Definitely
So
too
this is
far.
why I look at all the motherfuckers who voted for him crazy. And I don't want to hear it. If you got daughters, I'm gonna look at you crazy. Like, what you mean? Let alone how this is going to affect autistic children and children who have pre-existing conditions, because you know the health form that Obamacare, quote unquote, is going to be in jeopardy. So everybody who has insurance right now that benefited from that, we might be in trouble. We'll see what they do before he gets in office.
Word.
Because the prices of everything's going to go up. If you have pre-existing conditions, they ain't going to want to see you. They ain't going to want to treat you. They ain't going to want to cut you no benefits. They ain't going to want to help you. Because of who sits in that fucking chair in that fucking office that y'all putting there. So tell me again why it's good for him to be in office. Don't worry, I'll wait.
That's right. You wildin'. Y'all.
Even from a business standpoint, as an owner, he's not good for my business. I don't have billions of dollars coming in yet. I'm not Elon Musk. I'm not Jeff Bezos. Feel me? I'm not Warren Buffett. I can't take advantage of these things. So tell me how he benefits us. Tell me how he benefits our businesses. Do tell. How does he affect the black community? How does he help the black community? By giving us a stimulus check that was Obama's work? That's not going to happen again.
Right.
So why did y'all vote for him again?
Long Brizzle.
Y'all just got to get with it. I ain't got to get with shit, bruh.
Was
I
good,
hate
love. There
me.
you go. There you go.
Me, baby. I'm going to hustle regardless. I'm
See,
going to get
you
to it
already know.
regardless.
That's what I'm saying. They don't,
You
I'm gonna get
understand?
it.
Like, it's just how the fuck I'm fucking wired, baby. I'm going to get to it. I'm find a way to it. And if I find a way to it, I'm going to make sure all my people got a way to it. That's it. Feel me?
Yeah, word. That's right, though. The truth too.
Yeah. You said that shit, but that nigga trash, B. Straight up. People choosing money over family. That's a fact. That's a whole fucking fact. People losing friendships and shit behind this shit, like we talked about yesterday, like, family turning on family
Oh,
and all,
being a
because it's a
hustler's out.
question of morals, people. Morals. It ain't about the it's the morals. I could give a fuck if you're a Republican, conservative, far right, all that other shit. If you are morally bankrupt, I can't fuck with you. I can't. And we all got shit with us. Ain't none of us perfect. I'm not perfect. I got some shit with me. But goddamn it, I got morals. I got principles. Feel me?
That's right. Everybody got a little way. Hold it down.
You know, I'm making
If you
all the
turn
right.
on the
I
damn,
hear you though. I hear you though. I hear you.
to the
Where I
fan.
will agree, I agree with him banning uh uh Trent. Let me get this shit straight, because me saying that I do not support trans women participating in women's sports, which is a man who is transitioning into a woman, They should not be playing in women's sports. That does not mean that I am transphobic.
Word.
Phobia
Facts. Facts.
is a fear.
Right.
I don't fear anybody
Right.
or
Right.
anything.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people get our
Anyone.
shit
You
when we
understand?
say that. Word.
Like,
Word.
but I just don't think, especially in combat sports, I don't think a man should be hitting on a woman.
Facts.
But y'all misogynist ass motherfuckers don't see no problems in that.
Break.
That's not too long, but I hear you. There was never a hope of her really winning. There was. But what I will say, pay attention to the news. If allegedly what's coming, y'all ain't gonna be so happy. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I can't say too much on it because it's not known yet. Phil. But that's all I got on that. We got 2 more questions.
All right, go ahead, drop it.
All right. You about to fuck up Mexico? They ain't gonna be so. That's a fact. Says, hey guys, I'm in the middle of starting my business. Because I do everything, I'm kind of lacking enthusiasm about the services that I want to offer. Any advice on what to do to keep my enthusiasm while I get it all together? That's ultra relatable because I'm a one-man army. For the things that I can't do, I lean on the others. That's a saying that one of my mentors gave to me. Know what you know what you don't know, and know who knows what you don't know. So if I ever have to deviate, if there's a ground that I'm not familiar with, I reach out. You understand? If I don't know some shit and he knows, I'm reaching out to him. If Lam knows some shit that I don't know, I'm gonna reach out to Lam. You understand?
Right.
Like that's how we lift each other up. That's what you're supposed to do. But in terms of fatigue, enthusiasm, be selective about your services. I don't know what your services are, but be selective. I had to make that decision when I started the BC marketing. I had to be very selective because there's obviously competitors in the area and shit like that, and they do their thing. But I had to make sure that whatever I offered, I had to be able to carve out a niche for myself to operate at a high level. So yes, you can do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, and all of these things, but can you do them at a high level and consistently at a high level? So I shrunk all of that down into what I have mastered. Those are my services. You feel me? Um, so I would say for you, in terms of your enthusiasm and shit, just be way more selective, and that'll help you navigate as you go through everything and starting your business. Because that's the hardest part, starting. Getting through all the red tape, organizing in your state, doing the paperwork for it, the trademarks, the registrations, all of that good shit. It's a very tedious and tiring process. So, just limit yourself. Like, do the shit that you are amazing at, and don't try to spread yourself too thin. Anything to add, sir?
Hell no. Doc, you the one that hey, I started my businesses by asking you what the fuck you know what I mean to do. That's all the same shit what Zito said. That's how I
Regardless,
started mine. You know what I
the,
mean? I
your
started like
process, and what you do is your own
yeah,
process.
you gotta do your own. You gotta like you said, but you gotta limit the jobs because you start to drift into wanting to be everywhere. And that's how I get, especially as a leader. I'll start swerving. Zito like just stick with these. Your main shit, and then after that, nothing else really matters. So just stick with what you do. The shit that you do, that's what you're gonna enjoy. That'll get you to through the fatigue, and all that tired bullshit.
Word is
Like, you
bond.
know what I'm saying? If I yawn throughout the day, that shit don't mean nothing. That's just the body saying it might need a little fuel, a little energy. That don't mean I'm tired of what I'm doing because I love what I'm doing. So I'm not tired or I'm not like, oh, this is some bullshit that's on me or none of that. If
Right.
I yawn or something, that might just mean the body saying there's something missing. That's it.
Right.
So just keep fighting through it. Last question.
I agree completely. Mastery, by the way, mastery. Get your 10,000 hours in, so you go from being a novice to being undeniable in your fucking craft. That's what separates me in a lot of areas from a lot of people because I've logged my 10,000 hours, and I can do shit in a couple hours that it takes people weeks and months to do. You only get that through the mastery. So do that shit. Last question. Just caught an old episode, fellas. I need you to run back the convo on greatest DBs. Revis is the greatest corner. Sean Taylor is the greatest safety. Change my mind or give me a short list of who is better. You want to talk ball? You
I mean,
want to talk ball?
it is sports season. We can drop an episode. We could drop a
You
fun episode on y'all. We like those type of things because we like doing our top five movies, quarterbacks, point guards. We like those type of things right there because you know what I mean.
you
Don't come on
you
now.
want to
Who
talk ball?
who and who? Get them out of here,
Revis is the greatest corner.
dude.
Sean Taylor, rest in peace to one of the
Rest
best
in
to ever
peace.
fucking do it,
Rest
is
in
the
peace.
greatest safety.
And
I
rest in peace.
humbly
And
disagree.
rest in peace to my uncle Mike Steve. You all know that's your favorite
Word
guy. I
up.
love you, my boy. I know that's your favorite guy. But we're gonna have to talk about this joint. We're gonna have
Uh,
to talk about this joint. I'm gonna go do some. I'm gonna go watch some highlights on some safeties because it is a lot of safeties.
let me tell you
But
something.
my number one all time player of all time, come on, man.
Let me tell you something.
It's the greatest corner of all time. So
Prime
stop
time Deion.
playing, man. Stop fucking playing.
Listen, man,
The greatest of all time
bruh,
at cornerback is Prime,
you
nigga.
want to talk ball
The fuck?
when it
People don't even
comes to
know
when it
that.
comes to the
He number
corner.
one above Jordan
When
for
it,
me. He
when it
above
comes
Jordan.
when it comes to playing cornerback, is Deion, and then it's everybody else.
Word. You silly Millie.
Revis was great, 100%. Revis Island. But let me tell you something. Revis Island wouldn't had a motherfucking pebble on that bitch if it wasn't for primetime Deion Sanders. The lockdown corner.
Not only that, Prime would have burnt him on offense.
That too. Smoked.
He out the slot, he would have burnt him. Come on now. We dropping the
You want
episode.
to talk
We
ball?
gonna jump. Next episode, we get the sports cats in here. We going in.
Safety? Let me tell you something. Sean Taylor was a bad motherfucker, son. 100%. One of the best. Deserves every accolade that he has gotten. Rest in peace. But let me tell you something. There are men, and these men, such as Ronnie Lott,
Yeah,
such as Brian motherfucking Dawkins, Weapon X. You understand?
yeah,
There are men like Ed, head hunch your ass Reed, bruh. You understand me? Ryan motherfucking Clark, RC. Yeah, dogs. You understand me? Ed Reed, you already know the shit. Huh? They say Brian Dawkins scared motherfuckers. Nah, he come out the tunnel crawling and shit and doing all this shit, hit a motherfucker so hard, get up off the ground, say hallelujah. A
That man,
spiritual.
that man from the Steelers was
Come
bad.
on, man.
There's some bad ones out there. There's some bad ones out there.
You
We're going.
wanna
That's
talk ball,
that was
bruh?
That was a nice one right there. That was a
Mm.
nice one. We gonna get into it because it's that time. It's football season.
Woo.
It's pigskin season. It's getting real,
Ed
especially in college
Reed
football.
is the reason for the season. Ed Reed is the reason why Ed. Let me tell you something about Ed Reed, right? Ed, head hunting ass motherfucking Reed, the bounty hunter, nigga. The reason why I love the safety position is because of Ed Reed and Brian Dawkins. Just saying, right? Of course, shouts to Ronnie Lott and all of these other people who played the position, but those two people, whew, blast your ass into the past. Understand me?
All right, next episode on Sunday, fellas, females, even if you watching football, give us your top five safeties, top five cornerbacks.
And don't try to get fucking cute.
Yeah, don't get
Don't,
wild
don't try.
because I'm coming with some shit. I'm coming
Come
with
on,
some
man. I
shit.
don't want to hear.
But
I don't. No converted cornerbacks. Straight up ones. One on one.
because
One
I can't
of ones.
because I can't even say my boy yet because he ain't even getting no NFL time. So we gonna talk about him in
Ronnie,
about 10 years.
fucking truth.
Bro, Ronnie
Huh?
Lott in his prime word facts.
Ronnie,
I can't say about the
mother.
young boys coming in. Go help him out.
Woo! You want to talk ball? Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Let's go.
All right.
We'll see y'all.
As y'all know, super great episode as always. We're getting down to that 100. Stay locked in, family.
Revis,
It's the Get Right This podcast. It's your boy, Weusi Using and Espizito. We out. Peace, family.
Revis over prime. Is you crazy?
Weekend.
It's your